Over in the pages of DC Comics, the publisher is really looking to shake up their superhero line of comics. The Justice League have recently disbanded, and in the wake of the Dark Crisis on Infinite Earths event, Nightwing has just reformed a new team of Titans. Now serving as the premier superhero team in DC's core line, the Titans are even set to embark on a brand new event storyline. My name is Araco Braddock, and today, let's go ahead and preview the pages of Titans Beast World Issue 1. But before we get deeper into the video, I want to encourage you to consider subscribing to the channel and hitting the like button over on our video. The biggest threat to the DC universe is Beast Boy. Can the Titans save the world and their teammate? Superstars Tom Taylor and Ivan Reis team up for an unprecedented Titans crossover. Titans Beast World Issue 1 is written from Tom Taylor, featuring art from Ivan Reis. We have inks from Danny Miki, colors from Brad Anderson, letters from Wes Abbott, and a cover coming in directly over from Reis, Miki, and Anderson. Really love how this cover sets up our team of Titans and features the threat of the Necrostar lingering over in the background of Titans Beast World. I want to extend a quick thank you to Adventures in Poor Taste and preview some of these gorgeous opening pages coming in over from Ivan Reis. I've really loved the new status quo over for the character of Brother Blood, now going as Brother Eternity within this series. The way that the core Titans book has set up this character, as well as the mysterious spores and the threat of the Necrostar, has been so enjoyable here, and I was so happy to see Ivan Reis capture Brother Eternity in all of these sneaking glances, monologuing, and setting up some of the overall themes within the event storyline here. And next up, I really think we get to see the full scope of this Beast World story within these next couple pages, as we get to see Brother Eternity broadcasted across so many different screens over in the DC universe here. Really found that Ivan Reis did a great job capturing all the disparate details over on the page, whether it be with all these bystanders taking public transportation or this really interesting way that this skyscraper is just sort of bleeding out of the page here. I've really appreciated Ivan Reis's work for such a long time, and finally seeing Ivan Reis take on a character like the Titans across this series lends just a little bit different of a perspective over for some of his art here. I've also really appreciated the plotting in terms of this title. We've already referenced how the main Titans book has been taking on the plot thread for Brother Eternity, but the way this series kind of cashes in the chips over from the main series is definitely notable here. I also was really intrigued by some of the science fiction elements coming in from these characters with the Forevernauts featured on this page that we can see up on the screen. Once more, we got a really beautiful interpretation of these characters from Ivan Reis, captured with such an interesting and curvy line across so many of these sequences here. I think this moment in the issue just did a fantastic job building towards the tension in the introduction of the Necrostar over within the narrative here too. Later on within the scope of the issue, we really get an exploration of the current relationship status with Beast Boy and Raven within this storyline, really seeing all the different implications and how their relationship advances over in the course of this one issue alone is really staggering here. I also loved how some of those natural introductions over with the Necrostar bled into what Starfire is experiencing over with the Tamaranians. Really getting to see Starfire address so many different characters in the DC universe and catch all these different characters up on some of the status quos of her stories, I think was really fascinating here. Also, witnessing our characters do battle against the Necrostar and form their plan against Beast Boy that I think DC's marketing really teased at over in some of the material for Titans Beast World was very cathartic here. I really thought DC just did a wonderful job implementing this brand new status quo over for Garth as Beast Boy and hopefully putting him in the driver's seat of this really massive event storyline. I also want to commend DC with how coherent their line has been lately. Some of the characters stemming from the Night Terrors event show up towards the back half of this issue to introduce so many sinister themes within the storyline. I love the fact that within the Dawn of DC narrative, you can really trace back some of these events and find that they really establish building blocks in terms of each other. And the fact that Night Terrors introduces this character within the second half of Beast World definitely lends this really interesting and harrowing way that DC's continuity has been following suit with all these core titles recently. I also found some of these final pages with these alien based threats to be so harrowing and carry so much detail over from Ivan Reis, Danny Miki, and Brad Anderson here. The entire art team just did a wonderful job rising to the occasion of this outer space based DC Comics threat here. Also, I thought Tom Taylor did a wonderful job recalling these elements of characterization over for the core Titans team to really make readers care about some of these recent DC Comics characters as well here. So at the end of the day, I think Titans Beast World is actually a pretty phenomenal issue, doing a great job establishing some more characterization over from our Titans characters. I think this book also did a wonderful job depicting Brother Eternity as well as the Church of Eternity as real villains within this narrative here too. The Necrostar opened up all these interesting plot threads over with Starfire within the issue that were also incredibly enjoyable to read. I thought that Ivan Reis's art was so beautiful across this title. There was so much detail from these massive alien objects like the Necrostar within the title, and I really love some of the sci-fi backdrop and aesthetic that Titans Beast World is carrying. I want to know from you, what were some of your thoughts over with Titans Beast World? Did you appreciate Tom Taylor's characterization for individuals like Garth within this tale? And did you appreciate some of Ivan Reis's insane art depicting characters like the Necrostar? Let me know down in the comments below. Thank you so much for coming to check out our Titans Beast World Issue 1 review, and we'll be back to see where this storyline is headed in the near future. Thanks so much, and I'll see you soon. Bye.